Thanks to the support as a channel member, Sentinel X. Yeah, the transfers went much better than I thought they would. I'm pleasantly surprised with what we've done there. Yeah, the media seem to think we're shaping up good for another season as well. I mean, you don't need to threaten to sack me. I'll try and get promoted. But you're going to sack me if I don't. Thanks. Hello and welcome to part 9 of Homegrown. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have our first 2 games in our new league, which is called the Pitching In Southern Premier Central. So this is a Tier 7 league. Promotion from this takes us up to the National League North or South. So a big season ahead for us. And we start things off with a local derby away against Peterborough Sports. And we then also face Kings Langley. I think Peterborough Sports are probably the big derby that we've got in the league this season. And Nuneaton's a bit of a LOLLUJO derby. Because we've done a long road to glory with Nuneaton 3 or 4 years ago now. Long time ago we managed Nuneaton. And they're probably the big games we're looking out for this season. Rushden and Diamonds is an interesting one because I remember going to their ground back when it existed. But I guess this is a Phoenix Club version of Rushden and Diamonds. Well, it's AFC Rushden and Diamonds for a start, founded in 2011. Presumably they don't play at the ground that I've seen on the internet, all overgrown. Club owned by... Oh, I was going to say the club's owned by that club. No, the ground is owned by that club. So they ground share with Rushden and Higham, Rushden and Higham, no idea. But yeah, let's go face Peterborough Sports. This is the team we're going to put out there for the new season. Lots of familiar faces, but with some new boys thrown into the mix as well. So we're sticking with the 4-4-2 that worked so well for us last year. And we've got new signing Oliver Wright in goal, who's a new signing in from Southampton. New centre-back who can also play anywhere across the back four. Mazid Ogongbo is going to be starting at left-back for us. He's an Irish under-21 international, still obviously only 18 years old. He came in from Arsenal in the summer. He's going to have Harrison Davis alongside him, who of course we know all about from previous years and is wanted by lots of clubs, Swansea currently. Marquez Mir is going to be the other centre-back. He's also in from Tottenham. And then Callum KC, I still haven't decided how we're saying that. He's our right-back. He's primarily a midfielder, but can play right-back. He's another one in from Tottenham. We've done well out of Tottenham this summer. Slam Dunk is still here for the time being, and he's going to be on the left-hand side of our midfield. There's currently no clubs that want him. He won't sign a new contract with us, which is frustrating when there's no interest in him. Slam Dunk! Oh, what a beautiful day. Right, let's get all this. We tried all the way through the transfer special yesterday. We couldn't get him to sign a new deal, but having Slam Dunk tied down for the season will be a beautiful thing. It's going to use up all of our remaining wage budget. But I think you'll all agree it's worth it to keep Slam Dunk at the club. So Slam Dunk on the left-hand side. A new boy, Teddy Davey, who's in from Southampton. He's going to be alongside Kieran Hodgkinson, who, as we know, is our best striker, but has never played there. And Terrell Whitaker, who's another one in from Tottenham this summer, who's a striker, is going to be playing on the right-hand side of midfield. And then we're going with last season's lethal strike partnership of Danny Pritchard and Henry Barton up front. Let's submit that team. I'm so excited about Slam Dunk. The prospect of keeping him here for another year and making him a home institution just makes me very, very happy. Right, let's pump the fists. Tell the boys we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. A nice short trip for us at the start of the season. Probably only 4 or 5 miles distance between the village of Holme and where Peterborough Sports play in the city. So nice little trip. They could have all come on their bicycles. Let's face it, the majority of them probably don't have driving licenses. So unless they've all piled into Slam Dunk's van, which they might have done, they've probably all come on their bicycles. Bicycle tour across the south side of Peterborough. Beautiful stuff. Kieran Hodgkinson picks the ball up in midfield. He turns and he runs. Ball over the top for Barton, who looked offside, but it doesn't look like it's being given. And it's a last-ditch tackle from the Peterborough Sports defender. And it goes out for a corner. And this is our first set-piece opportunity of the season. Davis was lurking, but Peterborough Sports have the counter-attack opportunity, but Whitaker is in there to make the challenge. I'm very surprised that we've got a player the calibre of Terrell Whitaker, and absolutely delighted to have him, and hopefully he's going to go on to be a superstar for us. And just like all of, I won't say all, like 90% of the new signings we've brought in, are players who are in on 1-year contracts rather than pay-as-you-play deals. So the majority of this team, we know they're going to be here for this season. That has the advantage of giving us a little bit of security that we're not going to lose our players randomly like we did last year as players started to leave. But it does give us the disadvantage that if they turn out to not be very good, we are stuck with them for a year and can't really replace them because we're using all our wage budget. So we're rolling the dice a little bit and not starting the season as well as we hoped we would. 30 minutes on the clock and we are 1-0 down in our local derby, and it's a pretty soft goal. I mean, Peterborough Sports will be delighted with a goal from that range. I'm looking at our new keeper and just wondering how that's snuck under him relatively close to the centre of the goal from that kind of range. It's not as if it's the kind of opportunity you'd expect him to be beaten by, and hopefully not going to become a regular thing. Mir plays it back to right, and right now have a much better touch on the ball this time, although it is given away immediately straight back to Peterborough Sports, who are coming after us again. We might find that we're a little bit lightweight in central midfield because Teddy Davey wants to be a central midfielder on attack, and we've got him in as a ball-winning midfielder. And of course, Kieran Hodgkinson is a striker that we're playing as a box-to-box midfielder. So we might need to strengthen in that area. We just, like I say, don't really have the money to do it now. This is kind of what we're going with. We knew this was going to be the risk when we started the save. We were often going to have to play with players out of position. I mean, we've got multiple players out of position in this side, and just kind of work with it. And if we need a player from this point on, we're going to have to duck down into the under-18s and see what we can find down there. Agongbo, I thought that was a good challenge, but I think he's actually getting sent off here. Oh, he's not. That's all right then. But I mean, he's one playing out of position. Cissé's playing out of position. Whittaker, Hodgkinson, lots of players playing out of position. And I know there's going to be some of you who probably quite rightly say, Kev, if you've got loads of players playing out of position, maybe you need to change the tactic. But looking at the players we've got on there, we've got a back three. We've then got, I mean, Cissé is a central midfielder, so he could go up there. But then we've got a front three, one winger, a front four, in fact, 4 strikers on the pitch. It doesn't work. And Henry Barton's equalised anyway. So a long throw from Agongbo, a flick on from Pritchard. We know how dangerous that boy is in the air. And he picks up his first of many assists this season, I'm sure, because if in doubt, aim for his 6'5" head and he will win the header, as he's done again there. And slam dunk is in. Slam dunk across goal. It falls to Pritchard, who, unfortunately, the disadvantage of him being so big is he is a little bit slow and he wasn't quite quick enough to get onto the end of that rebound from the effort from slam dunk. And the chance gets away from us. But 1-1, 30 minutes to go. And I would like to think we should be the team looking to score the next goal. Davey in midfield, plenty of options ahead of him, but decides to go back to Davis, who finds slam dunk, who brought it down nicely, but then was tackled relatively easily. And it's back with Davey in midfield, but he can't quite get hold of the ball. And I want to say Cissé. I think that's what I am going to be calling him. It can't be Casey. It's got to be Cissé. Whittaker plays it forward for Barton to chase. Barton can't quite get there. I think Whittaker is playing that pass knowing that it's the kind of thing he'd quite like to chase onto himself. And we'll probably get the opportunity to at some point this season. Slam dunk then on the left-hand side. We've seen him be so dangerous from here so many times before. And there is Whittaker coming in off the far post. It's a good effort from Whittaker. An excellent cross from Slam Dunk. And now Slam Dunk has another go at it. And it's Davis with the header that goes just over. We're definitely having the better of the chances in this second half. We are well ahead for XG, but we need a breakthrough. I'm looking down at the bench, wondering where a breakthrough might come from. Kieran Hodgkinson not having a very nice day. Ethan Hartshorn can come on for him, and that's a relatively straightforward substitution for us. I think we're going to take off Pritchard, and we are going to bring on Micah Beerif, who I think is a target man as well. Yeah, so it's just a like for like. He's only 6 foot tall, so not quite the aerial threat of Pritchard, but similar style of play. And then for my last trick, we're going to take off Teddy Davey and bring on good old Van der Laan to play in central midfield the way we've seen him do so many times before, and slam dunk with another free kick. And Davis, again, Davis has had the opportunity to score a hat-trick today, and he's just not taking his chances, and hopefully we're not going to end up paying for him. Beer with the flick on. Barton's there. Barton's got 2 goals today, both from flick-ons from his young target man partners. I've just had a terrible thought that I'm thinking Beereth's 20 years old, and I don't know why, because he can't be, because otherwise how have we signed him? Have I already broken the rules? I need to now see that man just to make sure. He's 18 years old. Of course he's 18 years old. Why did seeing him win the ball in the air make me think he was 20? I have no idea. But we're 2-1 up now. Some good old-fashioned target man play again. I feel unclean, but it's got the job done. We've made hard work of it in light of how well we've played. Our finishing could have been a little better, and we did concede a sloppy goal. But fingers crossed, as long as these last couple of minutes don't end in disaster, we should be winning our first day of the new season. Barton's in, looking for a hat-trick, but shoots straight at the Peterborough Sports goalkeeper. And with 20 seconds of the game remaining, we just have to keep hold of the ball now. It's right with the free kick. Van der Laan flicks it on. And Barton, I don't think, is expecting Van der Laan to win that. And for once, wasn't making his little run in behind looking for the flick on. And probably could have had his third there if he'd have been a bit more alert to it. Mia, I think, is getting sent off here because he's absolutely clattered the Peterborough Sports striker. It's only a yellow card. I will take that yellow card all day long. He knew what he was doing there, and I think we'd have all taken the red as well. Just don't let the guy get the ball. Just clatter him. Break him in two if you have to. And that was as valuable as an assist, what Mia's done there. And we have won our first game of the season. Hopefully, we win a little bit more comfortably in our first home game coming up now. Right, couple of changes for the Kings Langley game then. We picked up an injury to Cisse, so Bachelor X Pitetta comes in at the left back position. Ogungbo moving over to right back because he can play everywhere. The great thing is we've got no real cover anywhere on the right hand side now, because Whittaker can't really play there, Ogungbo can't really play there. It'll be fine. We're also going with Beereth up front, because he came on and looked really sharp when he came on before. Obviously Pritchard can come straight in if it doesn't work. We're going to be trying lots of different combinations up front this season, I think, as we've got 4 or 5 strikers who are probably all good enough to be our regular starters, and I just need to work out what my best combination is going to be. So expect many combinations of them over the first half dozen or so games of this season as we work out who our best 2 are, and then take it from there for the rest of the year. We need to have our best 2 nailed down before the cups start up. And we look to try and get a cup run going because we all know how important a cup run can be, whether it's FA Cup, FA Trophy. I think if I remember rightly, going back to the FM19 version of Home, I think we won the FA Trophy when we were at this level. I think we won the FA Trophy from Tier 7. And the LOLLUJO historians will have to confirm one way or the other. But I'm sure we won the FA Trophy, and it was a shock when it happened. So it couldn't have been in our promotion to the Football League season. Probably wasn't in the National League North season. I think it was when we were in the Northern Premier League. We won the FA Trophy. But someone will have to go back and check now and let us know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure we did. So, it would be nice to go and repeat that if we could do it again with the new incarnation of the football club, which has started this game really uneventfully. An XG of 0.39, 1 shot on target. That was a very, very nothing first half. Beereth not doing himself any favours to be in ahead of Pritchard because we've created nothing. So you have to blame the new guy to the front line. That's how it works around these parts. Slam dunks shattered, so Van der Laan can get a rare appearance on the left-hand side as his replacement. Davis is in again. Davis could be the top scorer in the league at this point of the season if he just took these chances. Right, we are going to take off. You know what? We'll leave Beereth on because he's actually played quite well. And what we'll do is we're going to put Terrell Whittaker up there. We're going to take off Barton. And we are going to... Who are we going to put on the right-hand side? We're going to put Zach McCartney on the right wing. And then Hodgkinson, really not having a nice time playing in midfield. We're going to have to give him a go up front at some point. But for now, we go with Beereth and Whittaker, which I think is the front 2 that the Media Dream 11 said was our best 2. So it'll be interesting to see how those 2 play together. It doesn't look like we're making the breakthrough. McCartney's taking a corner. 84 minutes on the clock. It's cleared again. It falls to Van der Laan, who shoots from range, but it's straight into the arms of the Kings Langley goalkeeper. And they've actually got the opportunity for a counter-attack here. We need to get a tackle in. Ogongbo's been turned very easily there. And luckily, the shot was pathetic. Quite frankly, it was rubbish. And we've got away with it a little bit. But I don't know. The media have got us as very strong odds-on favourites for promotion. 2 games in, I don't think it's going to be as easy as the media seem to think. We'll be fine. Right, we'll probably play through to the end of August. That'll get us another 6 games or so, and also get us to roughly the point where the cups, in fact, the cups start the following month, but we'll go play 6 games. We'll be back start of September and see where we are. Hopefully, there or thereabouts around the top of the league. 'Cause I don't think Mrs Wearmouth is kidding. If we don't go up this year, we might have a problem. She wants the first round of the FA Cup. She's gone mad. Goodness me. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.